It's been a frustrating start to Premier League life here in our third season with Sunderland. We haven't won a game in the Premier League yet, but we've only lost one. Hello everyone, I'm Dan. Welcome to episode 21 of our FM21 Sleeping Giant series with Sunderland, where we have just begun season 3 of 5. Hope you're all doing well. First of all, of course, there was no video on Monday. I did put a tweet out there. If you're not following me over on Twitter, twitter.com/ReesyFC, then you wouldn't have known I wasn't going to put a video out on Monday. It's because we was away and doing things for my birthday weekend, hence there's no more presents there. I've opened them all. Anyway, hope you're doing well, guys. Thank you for bearing with me and coming back on this Wednesday, and let's show you exactly what's been happening since you was last with us, including our final transfer of the summer, where we brought in a midfielder, and that is Angelo Fulgini from, I can't even remember where we got him from. He's Ivorian. He's not an international just yet. He came from Angers SCO. I don't have a clue who these guys are. They're in Ligue 1 in France, so he looks a good player. He didn't play much. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I thought that was last year. He did play quite a lot last year. He scored 1 goal in 27 appearances, 6.75 average rating. But he does look a decent player. All the attributes are in the yellow. Looking good. We have been playing him as a deep line playmaker. He has been a bit slow adapting to the Premier League. So Max Power has been playing there ahead of him recently, but we did play him a couple of times, and he just needs games to get used to the pace of the Premier League, I think. But he does look good. He tries killer balls a lot, which is good. That's one of his traits. He likes to move the ball to right foot before a dribble attempt. He's a skillful player. I'm sure he's kind of at his peak now. I'm sure he'll do well for us once he beds in. Give it a good maybe half a season or so. I think he'll be a very good addition. We got him for £2.3 million. He's valued at £10 million, and so I'm very happy with that deal. So to the schedule then, and it does look like this. We're still without a win in the Premier League. We have won both games in the EFL Cup, so we are through to the 4th round, where we don't know who our opponent is just yet. So after the game against Leeds United, we faced Wolverhampton Wanderers at home, and it was very frustrating with 3-1 up in this game, and a massive error from Jack Butland in the 86th minute. He come up marching out of his box. He sprinted out of his box to get to a ball. It was it was to the left hand side of the penalty area, so he completely misjudged what he was going to do. He went to clear it, but Morgan Gibbs-White does what he does best, and he closed him down, and at a tight angle, first time effort, he slotted it in. It was an amazing finish, to be fair, but it was a game that we should have won. We was 3-1 up, and yeah, it was rather poor. And he hit us back as well. We went 1-0 up in the 19th minute, and Jimenez scored in the 20th. So it was a game where we just threw it away. We was ahead twice, and yeah, we should have won that game. We then played Barnsley in the EFL Cup. We gave Firat Sevgai his debut. He's only 15. Well, he's 16 now, but he was, I'm sure he was 15 at the time. Was he 15 at the time? When's his birthday? 10th of August. And his birthday, I'm sure you can see his birthday. Yeah, so he was 15 at the time. And he kept a clean sheet on his debut. Wonderful stuff. He does look like he's going to be a fantastic keeper. I do want to blood him a bit. And he kept a clean sheet at home to Barnsley. He made a terrific save as well. So the future looks very good for him. Then it was Aston Villa away from home. And this was a very disappointing defeat. We lost 3-0. No one really showed up. Andre Green had a good game. He come back from injury in this game. And he did very well, but other than that, no one showed up. Delap got a 6.4. He's struggling in the Premier League at the minute. 6.5 rating for Ennis when he come on. It was just a very bad day at the office. First real poor performance of the season at Villa Park, but we then played Brighton away from home. This was a terrific game. This one was us actually fighting back. We was 2-0 down at half-time. Wasn't playing especially bad. We probably deserved to be behind. but we come out fighting second half. We went to a 4-4-2, and we actually turned it around to go 3-2 up. Liam Delap scoring his first Premier League goal in the 86th minute. He was terrific on that day, along with Ojo as well. He'd been terrific for us too. But then Patson Daka in the 88th minute, 2 minutes later, equalised for Brighton. So again, denied all 3 points, and it's a story of another draw for us against Southampton. We're we're draw specialists. We were 2-1 up in this game, 1-0 down to the Saints. We then brought it back to 1-1 through Max Power. Ojo made it 2-1 2 minutes later, and another late goal from the guy Edouard, who Leicester in real life looked like they're going to sign. So I had a little glimpse at him. He did nothing all game but scored in the 94th minute, and it's another Premier League game where we haven't won, and we've chucked it away. So really, we could have won at least. We could have probably won 3, but at least 2 of the games we should have won. That led us into the EFL Cup third round game at home to Blackburn, and Andre Green and Sibley got us through there with a 2-0 victory. So 1 defeat in the opening 5 Premier League games isn't bad, but we haven't got a victory to show for it, which is a shame. And this is the Premier League table after the 5 games. As you can see, we are one of 5 teams without a victory just yet. We have only lost 1 so far, so we have 4 games where we haven't lost. So it's not looking too bad so far. I feel like, as I said, we could have had 2 more wins, so another 4 points we'd be up in the top half. But a long way to go. We do need to learn our lessons defensively, and hopefully we can start doing that today as we face Everton, who have started pretty well. They're up to 6, 3 wins in 5, and they've lost 2 games. The 2 games they lost to was Brighton at home and Southampton away. They've beaten Watford, Villa and Wolves, so they've not had the hardest starts along with us either. We haven't really had a hard start in terms of teams on paper, but we will be playing the big boys soon, so we do need to pick up 3 points today at home to Everton. Let's get straight into that game then. And this is the team we have selected. It's Butland in goal, Clark, House, Wright and Fuchs at right back, Dobson and Power in midfield, Green, Sibley and Ojo with Delap up top. Fulgini, we're giving Power the run still. We will gradually bred Fulgini in so he does get better and up to speed, but at the minute I feel like Power is the strongest option there. So our eyes are set, we are ready to go here at the Stadium of Light. Hopefully 3 points. If we do go ahead, hopefully we can actually hold on to a lead. We're going to say pick up last time where you left off last time, because that was the cup win, and hopefully that gives us a bit of confidence today, especially with Liam Delap's getting on the score sheet in the last Premier League game. That's him up and running, and hopefully he can continue that today, because if we're going to be successful this year, we're going to need Delap scoring goals. And we've been scoring goals without him, to be fair. Ojo's chipped in, Green's chipped in, Sibley's chipped in. So defensively is where we do need to figure out a way of being better defensively. Funny enough, Godfrey plays it out wide here to Chidera, who's coming forward here with some serious pace. He has a strike, it's tipped over by Butland, and that was a cracking counter-attack there from Everton. It really could have been 1-0 to the Toffees. James Rodriguez whips the ball in. Calvert-Lewin at the back post. Of course, they undone us with set pieces last year massively, so we did concentrate on defending set pieces for training before this game, because they were terrific from set pieces, weren't they, in that FA Cup game. I think it ended 3-1 to Everton in that game at Goodison Park. Fuchs to man mark. I don't like the defenders man marking Iwobi. Godfrey goes to put a ball in, it is blocked, I think, by Clark. It comes off Clark again. It wasn't Clark's. Clark picks up that ball. No idea who blocked it. He did a good defensive job though. Decore back to Alan. Alan's a very dangerous player. He's great defensively. He's fantastic on the ball. He plays out. He's played out wide to Chidera. Decore on the ball now. Dobson does well. I thought he'd done enough to steal the ball, but Power on the ball. Can we hit them on the counter attack? We can't. Everton are just too strong for us at the minute. They're just overpowering us in every area. Delap picks up the ball. Decore dispossesses him. Holgate into Alan. Back to Keane. Holgate now. Decore out wide here to Chidera. Chidera coming forward now. He looks very dangerous. What a goal that is from Chidera. Chidera Ejuke, something like that. What a fantastic finish that was. That's the best goal of the season we've seen so far. And Everton have been better than us in every single department. Lovely ball out wide to Chidera, and look at this, he just cuts inside with real ease, and what a strike that is. Butland, I don't think any keeper in the world is saving that. It's just inside that far post, and it is Sunderland 0, Everton 1. Toffees are making it very sticky for us today, that's for sure. Sorry, that's terrible, isn't it? So we are going to put Fuchs to man mark as you, because he does look very good, so I think we should listen to the assistant and put someone on him. But really, that's not good. We're going to say we're far from pleased with what we're seeing. Andre Green's looking demotivated. Well, I can't say it looks good, can I, Green? I really can't. 1-0 to Everton. Then second half, we've had a couple of shots so far in the first 10 minutes. We're showing a little bit more intent. We're going to drop some encouragement on there for the boys too. Throw in with us. Right to Clark. Plays it over the top looking for Delap, but Keane clears that. Digne to Jadera. Back to Holgate. Come on, boys. Come on, Everton. Mess this up. This looks all too pretty for you guys, and it's they've played their way out of it. To be fair to them, Decore on the ball into Alan. Decore. Alan again. Plays it out wide to Iwobi. Iwobi coming forward here. They just look so dangerous, Everton. They're a very good side, aren't they? Ancelotti's really got them going well. Calvert-Lewin clears the ball. Iwobi back to James Rodriguez, and it's 2-0. It's no less than Everton deserve here. An hour gone. 2-0 to Everton. It's going to be a struggle this season, isn't it? I'd snap your hands off for 17th this year for sure. And Everton making it look far too easy. Defensively, we're just poor. Right headers it out. And James Rodriguez there slots it home to make it 2-0 to Everton. I think this calls for changes. I think we're going to go to a 4-4-2 here. Chuck 2 strikers up top. Sibley's having a poor game. We're going to bring him off. Chuck on Ennis. He can be a deep lying forward on a support role. We've done this plenty of times. In fact, we'll go 4-2-4. And we might put Fulgini in there for Power, who's having a real poor game. Hopefully he can come good and help us get back on track here against Everton. James Rodriguez on the ball now into Iwobi. Rodriguez plays it across to Calvert-Lewin. He should have scored. Good save from Butland, but really Calvert-Lewin should have put Everton 3-0 up here. Fuchs to Ojo, the former Liverpool man, would like to get on the score sheet here against Everton for sure. Plays it into Delap. Delap into the... Well, I thought he was about to go into the box there. He's been dispossessed easily again. He's not having a good one, Delap, once again. I thought last game getting himself a goal, he'd go on a bit of a roll now, but he's had a shocker today. Calvert-Lewin's in on goal. It's going to be 3. It's not. It's a good save from Jack Butland. And it is still 2-0 somehow to Everton. They should be home and dry like Leicester are against Wolves. They're 4-0 up there. House clears the ball away. Chidera on the ball now. Back to James Rodriguez looking for Calvert-Lewin. Cleared away, and it is another corner for Everton. Oh, come on, boys. We are going to do that. Green off. Lyndon Gooch on. Play him on the left-hand side to give Green a little rest. He is coming back from injury, like I said. So he is struggling a little bit for fitness. As it stands, we will be 14th after 6 games, which isn't bad, but you'd hope we'd have a win under our belts. That looked like a penalty. To me, I think that was on the line, which means it's technically a penalty, because that means it's in the box, apparently. And so this should be a penalty here for Everton. Taking their time over it, VAR. It must be a close one, but it certainly was in the box. No penalty, apparently. I thought that was in the box, but I absolutely 100% take it. And James Rodriguez puts the ball in. House clears away. Chidera on the ball now. Back into Keane. Keane plays it out wide to James Rodriguez. Just make it look so easy, Everton, aren't they? Iwobi does well on the right-hand side. James Rodriguez back to Allen, who's very dangerous indeed. Plays the ball out wide to Michael Keane. Keane's in acres of space here, but he's gone all the way back to Mason Holgate. Here's Keane again. Decore played in. Fuchs clears. Back to... They're just to it every time. First to it. Their midfield is absolutely... overrun ours for sure. Chidera on the ball now. This has been a long 10 minutes. Oh, what's that from Butland? What is that from Butland, and what is that from the graphics there? Said Alex Iwobi twice, but Jack Butland's having a bit of a mare at the start of the season. He was terrific for us in the Championship, but that's another error from Jack Butland. Second in, for the first 6 games. He should be saving that. He's fumbled it into the back of the net, and it's Sunderland 0, Everton 3, and this isn't going well at all. Oh man, this is not going well at all. We're going to put Fulgini on a advanced playmaker role on attack as well. Get him forward. Come on, boys. Right, back to Fulgini, into Lyndon Gooch now. He's just dispossessed in the final third. We're just not doing anything, are we? We're just static. We get the ball, we hold on to it, and Everton win it back and then hit us on a devastating counter-attack. Dobson on the ball now. We just want the full-time whistle, and there's still 16 minutes plus injury time remaining. Dobson, Fulgini out wide to Clark. Delap. Look for the overlap by Clark. It's good run from Clark. He should have put the ball across. Fulgini, we're just really slow in getting the ball across. Lyndon Gooch is there. It's 3-1. We have a route back into it. 15 minutes to go plus injury time. Sunderland 1, Everton 3. And finally, we are on the score sheet. Just a little too late, really. We're just too patient on the ball. We don't know when to put the ball in. Fulgini, though, with an assist, that will do him the world of good, because he's for his slow start here at Sunderland. But I'm being a bit harsh on him. He's in his 3rd game here today. He's also played a cup game as well. But it is Sunderland 1, Everton 3. We'll drop some encouragement on there, see if they can get themselves another goal. We'll go attacking as well as Everton ping a ball in. House clears away. Chidera on the ball now. when we score, we usually concede straight away. Butland this time saves it rather than fumbling it into his own net. As it stands, we're 15th. Watford, I think, are winning. Yes, they're beating Newcastle. It's too early to look at the table anyway, but it's always nice to be outside the bottom three when you just come up. We just need to find this first win very quickly, otherwise it's going to be a very long season. It feels like it's going to be an extremely long season anyway. James Rodriguez to Abel Ruiz, and it is, I think, it was a tackle there from, who's that, Mitch Clark? It was Mitch Clark. It went back to Butland, right on the ball now. Pings one forward looking for Ennis, can't find him. We just keep pinging them forward. That isn't even the instruction. I don't know why we are pinging them forward, but James Rodriguez strikes and it is over the bar, and it's still Sunderland 1, Everton 3. What a tough day at the office this is. We really need that first win. Here's House on the ball. Mitch Clark into Dobson. Come on, boys. Pull one back, and at least we show a bit of fight today. Fuchs ball. Ennis again. It's ricocheted back to him, and it is Sunderland 2, Everton 3. 4 minutes remaining. Can we honestly do this? It would be a remarkable comeback if we can. Dobson ball out wide to Fuchs. Does really well. Lovely first time ball. A little bit fortunate it did ricochet back to Ennis, but Ennis has scored to make it Sunderland 2, Everton 3. Come on, boys. 1 minute remaining, and I don't think it's going to happen, but we've shown a bit of fight. We can score goals. We just can't stop conceding them. And again, if Butland didn't fumble that into the net, that's twice now, we would have got a point out of that. If he didn't do it against Wolves, we'd have had another 2 points because we'd won that game. That's 3 points. That's 3 extra points, and we'd be sitting in 11th position on 7 points for now. So it's all about these little fine margins in these games, but we're nowhere near good enough today to get the 3 points. Let's jump across to the schedule then to see when you'll come back for the next game, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we will have a win on the board, because that is thoroughly needed. Right, so we've got Watford, Arsenal, Man City, Fulham, Leicester and Norwich. You saw a lot of Norwich last year. They're going to be down there with us for sure. I think they're bottom of the Premier League right now. Let's check that. They are bottom. I don't think I want to show you the Norwich game. We'll probably come back for a home game. I might say West Ham at home. What's that, like 8 games? About 7 games away? I think West Ham at home will be a good one. We're going to get trounced by Liverpool. I'm not going to show you that. So I think West Ham's a realistic one. They're going to be. They look like from early season form they're going to be down there struggling with us. So that could be a big game indeed. So guys, if you did enjoy that episode, please leave a like in there for me. I will be back on Friday for the next episode with West Ham United. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Hit the little bell as well to be notified every time I upload a video, and we'll see you next time here on Reesy FC. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.